Welcome back to Hot Dog of the Week. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, fall is upon us whether we like it or not.
One $12 pumpkin spice latte.
One thing I've learned over the years is fighting every silly tradition that comes up during the holiday season is just one way to put seasonal depression in the fast lane. So if you can't beat them, join them. We are gonna have a little fun with it, make it our own. So put on your flannels, get yourself a beanie. Let's get pumpkin spicy. Bam, that's right, pumpkin spice hot dogs. We got our flannels, we got our beanies, and this is the rest of what you need to make this happen. In this corner, we have your standard pumpkin pie spice stuff.
Spice.
Nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, a little bit of ginger. In the middle, we have our heroes of the day. We've got our hot dog and a pumpkin's best friend, a butternut squash, and over here in the things not typically found in a pumpkin pie, olive oil, rosemary, garlic, and black pepper. You may be saying to yourself, well, where's the pumpkin, Jack? And I'd say, there's no pumpkin in your pumpkin spice latte either. What? What? Okay, apparently some people had a big old sad about that, and Starbucks started adding pumpkin to the pumpkin spice latte at some point many years into its existence. But I think it's all in the title, gang. It's pumpkin spices. It's the spices that go with pumpkin.
Spice. It's in everything here.
Well, who wants pumpkin in a latte? Butternut squash is much more flavorful than his pumpkin cousin, so we're gonna stick with this fella. Let's start right here. Crank that thing up to 350 or 400. I'll tell you the squash doesn't care. While delicious, these things will bite you. They are tough as nails. Just gotta chop the end off, probably use a better knife than this, and then we're gonna go down the middle. This is the part that's really important. Do not send yourself to the emergency room here. We're just making hot dogs. There we go. Much like its pumpkin brethren, we're gonna go ahead and scoop out all the seeds. Onto a baking tray they go. Little olive oil over the top. Perfect. Sure. Throw these fellas right here on the baking tray as well. In the oven it goes. Grab you one of these, pull it open, jam it in there. If the squash is no longer putting up a fight, you are in business. Now gang, once your squash is cooled enough to handle, your pumpkin stunt double is ready for action. So just scoop it out of the skin and we're gonna bang it into a bowl. Okay, that's still a little hot, but you see what I'm saying here. We got our butternut squash, a little olive oil, and our roasted garlic all in here. Time to add some spices. Well, how much? As much as you want. I start small, it's all kind of about ratios. We're gonna go ahead and whack in some ginger. Yep. Nutmeg. Sure.
Greater and greater quantities of spice.
Cinnamon. Let's give it a couple of these. I'm not measuring, you don't need to measure. Just try not to go too heavy at first and then try it. We're gonna throw in some of this stuff. We're gonna whack in some black pepper. And then I had to grind some cloves. So the cloves are in here and in they go. And now we treat this like mashed potatoes with a bunch of delicious stuff in it. If you wanna give pumpkin spice a whole new meaning, pow, bang in some cayenne. I kinda like spicy, so we're gonna go with it. Sure, that ought to do. We're in business. Here we go, hot steaming hot dog, cooked any way you like. Now gang, I think this works with any kind of hot dog you like. I think leaning into an all beef frank is kind of a winner on this one because they tend to be pretty rich, but you're not gonna go wrong. Cook it any way you like. Microwave grill, stovetop steamer, all your call. But once she's ready to go, you put her in the bun there. Grab you some of this stuff, lay it over the top like that. Let's get real fancy. Look at that. Huh? 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 All right, gang, if this is freaking you out, first of all, lighten up a little bit. It's just a hot dog. But basically what we have is fancy bangers and mash on a bun. And if you're not sure if mashed veggies and sausages go well together, just call England and see how they like it.
You knew the spice would change me.
I'll tell you what, I'll take this over a pumpkin spice latte any day of the week and twice on Sunday. It is a real winner, tastes like fall. It's a fun way to make light of a ridiculous tradition. If you can't beat them, join them. Man, that's good. Gang, I know the holiday seasons and the traditions can get hard for people out there. Embrace them and find fun where you can, when you can, gang. This is fun. It tastes like fall. Thanks for watching Hot Dog of the Week. We'll see you next week with some other more different hot dog. I'm telling you, try it. It's pretty darn good. Go ahead and see below. I'll put the basic recipe idea and things in there just below the subscribe button. Think about hitting that on your way down too.